What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything. Yes, you already know you back in my kitchen with your boy Spinelli for another easy and always delicious recipe. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make Georgia Gold barbecue wings. Yes, man, if you never had any Georgia Gold barbecue, you are missing out. So if you ever in the Georgia area, make sure you find your barbecue spot and hit it up, I'm telling you. And if you can't make it to Georgia, that's what your boy Spinelli here for, to show you exactly how to do it. I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. All right, guys, so here are the ingredients we're gonna use for today's recipe. Let me introduce what we have. So right here, we have some apple cider vinegar, some yellow mustard, Dijon mustard, some molasses, we have some honey, some of that W sauce. We're gonna use some seasoned salt. Right here, we're gonna use some barbecue rub. Now you can use whatever barbecue rub you like, but this is what I had here in my cabinet. We're gonna use some black pepper, some garlic powder, onion powder, some oregano, dried oregano, and some cayenne pepper, and the star of the show, of course, our wings. So these are the ingredients, guys. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so I've already measured out our ingredients. Let me tell you what we have here. So right here, I have a half a cup of the yellow mustard, third of a cup of the Dijon mustard, a fourth of a cup of honey, a teaspoon and a half of the W sauce. I have 2 tablespoons of butter. Now, I forgot to put that in the first shot, but you need that butter. Fourth of a cup of apple cider vinegar, 3 tablespoons of molasses, a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a half a teaspoon of seasoned salt, a half a teaspoon of dried oregano, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon and a half of black pepper, and a teaspoon and a half of garlic powder. So these are the ingredients, guys. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to prepare our barbecue sauce. I like to do this in the beginning because I like to make sure that we get all these ingredients all incorporated and have it sit for a while to make sure that all those different flavors infused together, which makes us have a better product. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn our cooktop on. We're gonna heat this bad baby up. So the first thing we're gonna do is add all our ingredients we just mentioned. So in no particular order, but of course we're gonna add our butter first. But after that, no particular order. Next, our yellow mustard, Dijon mustard. Let's go with that apple cider vinegar, our garlic powder, that black pepper, our onion powder, the oregano, that seasoned salt, W sauce, cayenne pepper, that honey, and our molasses. And guys, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give that a good mix like this. You should come out with this like dark goldish or brownish color. So if you can see, it has a goldish color to it. So that's what you're looking for. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this to a boil. And once we get it to a boil, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reduce it and let it cook for about 5 minutes. All right, so we got it to a boil right here. So I'm gonna reduce this and let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. All right, so it looks like we're about 5 minutes in, so I'm gonna turn our cooktop off, bring a glass dish over here, and we're gonna pour our sauce in here. And guys, this is what we have. So I'm just gonna sit this aside and we're gonna start preparing our wings, all right? I've already cleaned our chicken. Now we're gonna do this a little bit different. You know, typically guys, I would always, you know, split my chicken wings into drumettes and flats, but on this particular recipe, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave them whole like this. So let me tell you what I have here. I have a teaspoon of the seasoned salt. I have a half a teaspoon of pepper. And right here, I have a 2 tablespoons of my barbecue rub. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start sprinkling these ingredients over our chicken. And, you know, kind of giving it a good mix. Now I'm gonna come over with our barbecue rub. Now this barbecue rub is, I think I didn't have it in a cool place. It's kind of clumpy on me, but we're gonna make it work because it's gonna stick once we get it started, getting it all mixed in, so we don't have to worry about that. But the way it's coming out is kind of clumpy. But guys, I like this particular rub, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna work with it. All right, and we're gonna do it a little bit more. As you can see, what I was saying, it's gonna all end up on the same place, whether it comes out clumpy or not. So no need to be alarmed by that. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let this sit in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes and let those ingredients set in while I go ahead and get my barbecue grill fired up. All right, guys, so our grill is ready. As you can see, I got the Vortex on here, Mike. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place these wings around the outer edges of this Vortex so it gets some of that indirect heat. And what I did was I put a little few mesquite chips on it. I didn't want to smoke it, the wings, but I do want to, you know, that mesquite flavor. So I put a couple of wood chips there. All right, now that they're all on here, I'm gonna go ahead and get these babies covered up, and we're gonna cook those. We're gonna cook them to that internal temperature is around 165, and then we're gonna pull them off. So it just all depends on how hot your grill is. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, it looks like we're about 15 minutes in. So what I'm gonna do, sit that right there. I'm gonna start flipping these babies over. Man, they looking good. Yes, sir. We're gonna cook these until the internal temperature is around 165. All right, so I'm probably gonna do another 10 to 15 minutes and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we're about 10 minutes in. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start basting these babies or brushing them with some of this Georgia Gold sauce. Guys, look at that. Look at this beautiful sauce. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover this up for about 2 minutes, let that sauce cook into it, then we're gonna turn it over, do the other side, and then we're gonna pull these babies off. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so it's time to do that other side. We're gonna turn these over. Man, these are looking good. And we're just gonna start basting this side too with some of that good old Georgia Gold. Guys, this is some good stuff, so you wanna make sure you hit it right. I ain't never had crack, but that's what they say is like, because you keep coming back to this Georgia Gold. All right, guys, so I'm gonna cover this up for about a minute. As soon as that minute's up, we're gonna pull them off. All right, guys, so it's time to pull these babies off. Man, look at that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these over to our countertop and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is what we have straight off the grill, man. Look at these babies here. Look at these babies. Guys, let me grab one of them for you. Bring it closer. Look at that. Ooh-wee. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get these babies plated up and I'll be right back. And there you have it, guys. Barbecue Georgia Gold chicken. Guys, let me know what you think about this recipe. And if you've ever had Georgia Gold barbecue sauce, comment below, let me know. Guys, this is some good sauce. What I like about it, of course, kind of like the Carolina mustard sauce. Of course, it has a mustard base with it, but it's a little bit different. This Carolina is more tangy. This is more of a sweet and tangy sauce, but it is delicious, guys. You're gonna have to try this out. If you're ever in Georgia, make sure you try that Georgia Gold barbecue sauce, man. I've had it in Atlanta the first time. I can't remember where I was. I don't even want to kind of guess where I was, but I know I was in somewhere in the hood and I hit one of those barbecue spots like I always do. Anytime I'm in a city, I always hit the hood, try to find a nice barbecue spot. And I ran up on this, man. It was delicious. So I'm gonna leave the measurements and ingredients in the video description below, guys. Go check out my ebook. It's available now. Download it at www.allwings.com. And guys, thanks for supporting the channel. Let's get into this quality control. Let's go. All right, guys, so it's time for quality control. Man, it was hot out there on that grill. I'm still sweating. I had to change shirts just to sit in front of the camera because the other shirt was, I'm talking about, soaking wet. But y'all don't want to hear about that. Y'all want to know how these wings taste. with that Georgia Gold sauce. So let me let you take a look at that right there. Oh man, look at that. Oh, look at that plate of goodness there. Look at that plate of goodness. All right, without further ado, let me go ahead and get on this thing. I got my napkins here on the side because I know when we eating that barbecue, we know how messy we get. Look at that right there. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna go in here for the kill. The skin on it is so good. I had to pick that one back up and take some of that skin I left on there. Let's see what that flat side tastes like. Guys, that mustard-based sauce, I'm telling you. I'm sorry, guys. I mean barbecue sauce. Don't act like I'm the only person that lick my finger when we eating barbecue sauce, man. Don't be jumping in my comments talking about you licking your fingers on camera. Man, I don't care nothing about me being on camera. I'm trying to show you guys how good these wings is. Make sure you get that ebook. Definitely try this out. You're gonna love it. That mustard-based sauce, along with that honey. Man, it's delicious. So, until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli. All wings, everything, and I am out. Hold on, let me do this first. Now I can salute. Peace.